All right, dark out there now. Sunrise happening at 5:51, setting at 7:47. We are at 13 hours, 55 minutes of daylight. We have a lot of sunshine to enjoy with nice spring-like temperatures. How long the spring weather will last just ahead in your 7-day forecast. Here's Holly.
All right, good morning to you on this Wednesday. A live look from street vision of the East 210. This is in the Azusa area. Chewy Lugo, thank you for those images. No problems for folks making their way towards Glendora. Coming up, we'll check out the South 605 in Whittier. It's 440. You're watching Today in LA.
From last year, so Cal State Long Beach, they really stepped up this year. Kind of got their revenge,
yes.
Right? Now they get to celebrate with the big party.
Oh, how wonderful. You know what that saying says, iron sharpens iron, right?
Yes.
So it's two great teams heading off.
Yeah, and they're both local, which is really cool.
It's
I'm sure
wonderful.
that heightens the rivalry, too, for sure.
Yeah. Have a winning forecast for the parade this morning. Really nice, sunshine, bring the sweater. It's going to be a great day, Adrian. So I'll get you ready for that. And first of all, you know what? We are so lucky to live here. Check out this shot by Debbie LeBeau Photography of the sun setting from Rancho Palos Verdes. Just the beautiful colors in the sky shimmering over the ocean. Thank you so much, Debbie, for sharing this picture. If you would like to see your picture here with us, use that hashtag NBCLA or tag me at Belen NBCLA. Now, the weather in May has been all over the place. We started off with cooler than normal temperatures. That's what the blue boxes indicate. And then last week, man, it was hot. We had temperatures over the weekend that got close to 100 degrees for Los Angeles. Now, yesterday, more like it, 71. Today, the numbers are going to go up a few more degrees, but it's still going to feel like spring. We do have some scattered clouds out there, but it is a mostly sunny day, so put on the sunscreen and bring the sunglasses. Temperatures will be in the 50s until about the middle of the morning, so a sweater early, but by noon you're not going to need it. Sunshine 67 and temperatures will be in the upper 60s, low 70s around the basin. Rays 4 days, temperatures dropping to the mid 60s once the sun goes down. And here's a look at the numbers for everyone. Yesterday we were mostly in the low 70s, but notice how today we're taking it up a notch, a little closer to seasonal. Mid to upper 70s for the valleys, the Inland Empire, low to mid 70s for the basin over in Orange County, upper 70s in the deserts, Big Bear 56, looking at Ventura County, 60s near the coast in Oxnard and Thousand Oaks 73. Now the winds yesterday were pretty wild in the deserts, and you even felt them at the coast and here for lower elevations during the afternoon. Today, the advisory set to expire at 5 a.m. for the desert, but you know what? During the afternoon, the winds are going to pick up again, not as strong as yesterday, but you will feel some breezy conditions, especially during the afternoon commute. Today, tomorrow, it's going to be a repeat, and then we'll start to see some changes. So I want to show you the big weather setup. Right now, the system that brought us the winds and those chilly temperatures at the beginning of the week is moving away. That's the reason why our weather is warming up today and tomorrow. But as we head into Friday, there's going to be a storm that's going to start to position itself up to the north. It's going to bring in some cooler air for us, and then over the weekend, that system will park itself right over the Great Basin. That's going to allow for a slight chance of drizzle for us here in SoCal. So 7-day forecast, pay close attention, because today and tomorrow, notice how things are similar, but then things start to cool Friday and Saturday. After that point, Sunday through next week, the weather starts to warm up again, and next week it could feel like summer again. So enjoy this cooler weather while it lasts, because next week may feel very different. The valleys, the Inland Empire, mid to upper 70s today, tomorrow, a little cooler on Friday. As of now, that chance for drizzle is mostly on Saturday. It could linger through Sunday. It doesn't look like a huge impact to where it would cause flooding or any major concerns like that, but it could impact your weekend plans. So stay tuned to updates. The deserts, winds are going to be calmer today, 70s, 90s over in the low desert and in the mountains, 50s and 60s the rest of the week. Watching that weekend storm. Stay tuned. We'll let you know if anything changes. Right now, let's check on the drive. What's happening, Holly?
All right, Belen. Well, traffic is light, especially in the Rancho Cucamonga area. Chewy Lugo making his way towards the 15. All looks good right here. Appreciate those images. Drive safe. South 605, Baldwin Park to the 105 is going to take just about 15 minutes. Speeds in the 60s. I like what I'm seeing through Whittier and also Santa Fe Springs. And then in Riverside, north 215 north of Eucalyptus. I've been following this hazard for about 40 minutes. Vehicle stalled in the center divider. Not a huge backup, but a little bit of slowing for folks making their way up towards the 91. North 215 drive, Paris to Riverside. That drive will take 24 minutes, speeds in the 50s. Like I just mentioned, just a little bit of slowing through Moreno Valley. West 60 commute, Riverside to Diamond Bar is going to take just about 25 minutes, speeds in the 60s. There are no issues for the time being through Rubidoux, Harupa Valley, Ontario, and then the Chino area. And then North 71, Corona to Pomona, an easy drive of 9 minutes, speeds in the 60s through Chino Hills. The next time you see me, we will check out conditions on the South 405 in Sherman Oaks. Adrian, over to you.
All right, Holly, thank you very much.
Close your eyes. Don't walk into the car in front of you.
Yeah.
But I think that's so true, because sometimes I'm walking and I'm on the phone or I'm doing things. I don't even remember the walk.
Yeah, and I try, if I can, I try to just leave the phone now. It's
Yeah.
because I know, I'll change the music, or I want to listen to a different podcast, or let me take a call. And it's like, so I try to leave it if I can. But, I've talked with both of you and Holly. It's like every one of us enjoys the walks. And you never feel worse afterwards, right? You always feel bad. I've never finished a walk and said, oh, I should have done that.
I've seen Belen on the walk, and the girl's on the move. I'm telling you, the girl's on the move.
Power walk?
With her hat, and she's going.
Yes.
What you do, I think, is you take in deep breaths. Like,
Yeah.
you really do enjoy where you are.
Yes. And also switch off. Sometimes I feel like listening to music. Sometimes you just got to listen to your body, listen to your mind. What is it that you need? Sometimes you just need to center and just listen to ambient sound, just the birds, the freeway sounds,
People honking and yelling at each other.
Lady, move, you're walking in the wrong way. I would highly suggest it today. The weather's going to be wonderful for your walks, especially during the morning. Now, if you do suffer from allergies, make sure you take your medicine. We are going to have a moderate pollen count today, tomorrow, Friday. The main allergens, oak, mulberry, and grasses. So you've been warned. But other than that, yes, you are going to have to bring maybe a hat when you're on your walk this morning, because it's going to be a bright start. Not seeing that marine layer extending inland. Today, we're going to have a few scattered clouds in the sky, but it is going to allow the sunshine to peek through. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast in the IE, where you have got 50s just until about 8 a.m. Nice walking weather through noon. After that point, you're not going to need the sweater, the jacket. The temperatures are going to be in the 70s. It's going to be warmer than yesterday by a few degrees, but still comfortable. 70s continue until about 7 p.m. After that point, the temperatures drop into the 60s as the sun gets a little lower in the sky. Here's the temperatures for everyone. We are looking good. We got upper 70s in the deserts. Same goes for the Inland Empire. 50s over in Big Bear. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s for the Basin, Orange County. Mid to upper 70s through the valleys. Thousand Oaks 73, and over in Oxnard 67. So it's looking really nice. So here's the weather setup, amigos. A system right now that brought us the colder temperatures and also the windy weather earlier this week, that is moving farther away from us. And now high pressure is going to warm us up a little bit. It's also going to keep us pretty dry today, tomorrow, and the weather's going to stay pretty quiet. Now, as we head into Friday and into the weekend, there's going to be a system up to the north that's going to drop a little farther to the south. That's going to allow cooler air to move into Southern California, and it's also going to bring us a slight chance for some drizzle. Now, I want to show you what's happening with the temperatures, because here we are Wednesday and Thursday, things pretty similar, feeling really good. And then Friday starts a cooling trend. Saturday is when that system is the closest to us, and you notice the drop in temperatures. That's the day that we're going to watch for areas of drizzle, also some gusty winds. And then after that point, the system starts to depart, and look at next week. Next week's temperatures are really going to warm up as we get to the middle of the week. It may feel like summer again. So a little bit of a weather roller coaster. The temperatures, at least as we head into the weekend, are going to be near to below normal. Then next week, above normal. So 7-day forecast shows temperatures are going to be in the low 70s today and tomorrow for the Basin, Orange County. Then we get into the 60s Friday through Sunday, and then next week we're warming things up. By Tuesday we're in the 80s at the coast. This morning we do have some scattered clouds, and then we start to see the marine layer reestablish as we head into the weekend. Saturday's the day that we're going to watch for areas of drizzle. Doesn't look like a washout. It doesn't look like any flooding or major impacts to our weather, but we'll keep you posted. The Valley is the IE, mid to upper 70s Wednesday, Thursday, a little cooler Friday. Saturday will be the coolest day, and then after that point, things start to warm up. I'll take you to the deserts. This is where the winds will be breezy during the afternoon, but not as strong as yesterday. You're going to have 90s for the rest of the week over in the low deserts, 70s, then 80s in the high desert, and in the mountains, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. And then by Saturday, you see those numbers are cooling down. That's your forecast, everyone. I know Holly also enjoys her walks, don't you, Mama?
Oh, I love it. I love walking my dog. It's such a mood boost, especially when the weather is so beautiful like it is right now. Good morning to you on this Wednesday. A live look at the West 90 in the Corona area. As you can see, there is already traffic at 521. Chewy Lugo, thank you for those images. Drive safe out there. There's a hazard in Bloomington, West 10 west of Cedar Avenue. We have a vehicle stuck in the right lane. Right here, there's no right shoulder, so the vehicle, the truck, can't get over to the side. Minimal slowing, though, for folks making their way towards the 15. And then we have a crash in Paramount. 2 vehicles involved in this one. CHP says one vehicle is facing the wrong way in the right lane. Surprised not to see any slowing. I'll let you know if that changes. I'm checking the drive time on the West 91 Buena Park to the 10. Still says 16 minutes. So for the time being, speeds in the 60s through Cerritos, Artesia, Bellflower, and also the Compton area. South 5, Sun Valley to the 10 will take about 20 minutes. Speeds in the 60s. Love what I'm seeing through Burbank, Glendale, and also Atwater Village. The next time you see me, we will check conditions on the West 105 Downey to LAX. Adrian, over to you.
Holly, thank you very much. 522.